Oh, this would be a classic. And even though it wouldn't synergize super well and would make them very heavy on the AP damage, I do feel like from a individual player point of view and from a comp point of view, it does make a lot of sense.
Also gives them a whole lot more poke.
Oh, yeah.
They've now got Void Seekers, Spears, and Paddle Stars to fly through around the mid-game, which can be very, very difficult to deal with, because of course you're not going to be stacking too much Magic Resist before that stage. This is the Orianna that we were calling for, is going to be picked up here. Makes it a very Magic-heavy top side of the map. For Liv Sim. Looking around, just wanting to make sure that everyone's gone home. As Ona looking for the spear. Summit walks back though, but still, it's looking real rough. There's the cast, because Summit decides to go the other direction, but Closer's lying in wait, and he's going to get the bad news pretty soon. There's the Paddle Star. He's still looking to be frustrating, but there are more sparkles for him to take, and just going to skip out on any vision if it is potentially here. Doesn't find the first spear, but honestly, it barely matters.
And this is the thing, right? I feel like I'm really happy seeing this continuous attention towards the top side.
That was odd.
Yeah, I mean, like the spears are a bit.
All right, there's another cast because Zeus going to flash out of the way of Onfleek and Summit. The train is going to leave for a very short while, but he's now going to go over and help with this Rift Herald instead. Owner in position, Carrier rotating over, but you know he's going to go home. There's Onfleet coming on down. This could be a 50-50 actually. That could be quite scary, as it does go over to Owner by the looks of things. Does pick up the eye there as Carrier decides not to go home actually. Instead, he wants to grab some kills as Effort and Fate going down pretty low. Onfleet should be falling here as well, as there's the Shockwave. It's going to take down 2 in an instant, and Onfleet survives. That's a great Pulverize though, as T1 are looking to try and answer back. Carrier will answer for his sins as Effort trying to walk his way out. Not sure why Onfleet decided to come back, but he did, as Closer looking for Summit now, who doesn't have a lot of mana left and can't actually body slam to slow
Bias. Dive on Fate.
In the meantime, Fate is looking to fall down here in the mid lane. That's a hit spear that time around. Liked it, as Carrier is going to get the trample onto Effort, but the dredge line comes back. Bubble is going to stop anyone from being able to get out of there, as in goes Owner, and Closer grabs his 4th of the game. Goodbye, Mr. Udyr. And that is now a 4-0-2 Zoe. 100% kill contribution here as we move towards the mid-game, and that is terrifying if you're a Liv Sandbox fan.
Remember what I was saying earlier, Atlas? You cannot fall behind as Liv Sandbox. That is very, very, very bad news. You can't even blame Fate for this, right? Because he's just underneath his turret. He literally cannot be safer. And then they're like, the dive squad, the goon squad is there just to immediately bash him down. Because I think that T1 also identified, okay.
Snuck into this brush. Let's see whether the spear is actually going to connect, as the train's going to come through, as there is the cask. It's going to bring on Owner, but I don't know whether Summit's going to survive this one. Owner gets under the turret. Somehow that spear is going to connect as he flashes forward, collects the kill, and yes, had to use the flash, but still able to lock that one down in the end. Now T1, can they survive here on the bottom side?
It's just feeling like a very, very quick 2-0 for T1 here, and it's a bit unfortunate as Onfleek. Something else to say about that.
Yeah. He's trying to be relevant, as there's the Shockwave. Verdant Barrier, thank you very much for that one, as Onfleek's going to get Paddle Starred, now has to flash away. The Ignite still ticking down, as Prince trying to get the autos, trying to get to that S rank, as that's a great Depth Charge and Dredge Line, and that's going to grab Prince his first kill of the game.
Some vintage Nautilus hook that we saw there. Effort really, really hitting that one very nicely. You do see the problem there with Liv Sandbox initially, is, yeah, Zeus is the king of drive-bys, but that's not what you want from Zion, unfortunately. Although, let's be honest, in no way, shape, or form as Zion should you ever be able to solo kill your opponent.
Beautiful, amazing. That was. This is high octane top laning right here. Look at the health bars. They have gone slightly down. And now Zeus is moving out of the way. Effort is now going to turn up to add also minimal damage to this battle. There's a Nidalee on the way, does get a double knock-up. That's another double knock-up there from Zeus, as Prince is finally going to get here. Soul Furnace comes in, you can see the dive through from Owner, immediately takes down the Nautilus. Zeus is still just tanking up the ultimate from Prince. Shockwave comes through, lands onto 3, but it's not going to stop the double kill from landing. Somehow, Teddy gets a field goal through the middle of these two, as the bubble is going to connect onto the Orianna, but not able to get another Paddle Star down. And that was comical. Damn, Zeus is so tanky.
It's high-octane gameplay here, Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and this is like, you can't approach. That's the problem. You're going to get hit by...
Teddy exists, and he's going to take an inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Teddy's had a very slow game today. Sort of secret agent Teddy right now, as on Fleek is going to get a pounce out of closer, as Effort just going to get popped. Yep, Teddy pops on over. He's like, all right, I'll just take that one. Thanks for the ticket out of here. As now on Fleek trying to chase them down, but in comes the train. Prince could be in trouble. That was some sick drifting, actually, out of Zeus to get him here, but inhibitor turret now being occupied by Liv Sandbox. Oh my goodness, the Blade Whirl didn't really do enough there. As you can see, the Udyr just going to die. Not a lot of options right now, as I believe the bubble did connect. Summit is still going to die. Voidseeker picks that one up. All you, Teddy, all you. As now it looks like T1 are actually just going to push through for the win. They've taken enough of these kills. They've had enough of this game. It's a 10,000 gold lead, and T1 are looking so strong. However, not going to take this next Nexus turret. As you can see, teleport back immediately by Closer. As T1 do have some lower health bars.
Sandbox, you're not getting this Drake. I will just peace out.
Oh my goodness, look at the poke.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These bubbles seem to be homing. Somehow that spear connects onto OnFleek, and he just dies as a gift. Over to T1. Into the backline goes Carrier. Effort is going to be cleaned up, but does manage to interrupt the decimating smashes. Teddy finds the backline. Blade Whirl's just going to be waited out. That's not going to find anything there. Fate on the Shockwave, and now Summit's just going to be gunned down. And T1, they just wanted one more team fight before they won this one. The Dragon's still available, by the way. But no, the Nexus is more important. This last Nexus turret would have been taken down by minions. And now Fate finds himself on the fountain without a hope or a prayer. As of course it goes Carrier. Throwing his life away. Oh my goodness. Teddy locks that one down with the Acathian Rain. And there goes the Nexus. T1 with a swift 2-0 against Liv Sam.
It's a happy game for T1. They're all...
Oh yeah.
It is one that I think they really needed after what has definitely been a super rough split for them. Yes, Liv Sandbox is one of the weaker teams. Is, in my opinion, not really worth it. Another game where, yeah, you just... And yes, this is Udyr, but they super hard prioritize the Udyr, like time and time again. And no one can do that besides Prioshik and maybe Kayn, but Kayn is a freak of nature that can play anything in the jungle and makes it look super broken, so that's not really